Yo. 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 Yo, yo, yo. What's up, boys? What we doing? Just want to drop by and say you helped me during the team of season grind. A lot during the team of season grind. Hey, I'm glad you are grinding, buddy. How you been? 1 second. I gotta grab a coffee. Trying to get everything set up. Dude, I literally think we could get over 1,000 team of seasons. Do we really start pushing? Great to see you today. Sorry I've not been around recently. So busy. No worries, bro. I'm low on gold comments, so I'm kind of stuck. Do you, by chance, Dane, do all the team of season grind upgrades, all 25 every single day? Because using the profit that you're making from League SBCs and the silvers you get from the League SBC section of the Lib Sud, you could start using that profit to bid or snipe silvers to do that on a daily basis if you're trying to get to the next step. That alone should help you get to 20 plus League SBC runs a day while you're still profiting and get all those done. If you get to that point where you've done 20 plus League SBC runs every single day, you've done all the team of season grinds, you're spamming 77 times 5s, you're doing the daily golds, daily bronze, daily silver. At that point, just focus on making coins. Do some trading, do some flipping, maybe buy out some cards for some League SBC runs if you want. But at that point, you're probably like 5+ hours on the menus. All right, let me go put a coffee in, boys. Look at this. We are getting rid of my special cards, a lot of my special cards. We're selling for 12.25 to 12.5 for the team of the seasons. Now, I know I could sell these for more. I've been lazy listing these for 13K plus. I want room on my transfer list to do two things. One, I want to try some BPM today. I want to see if we can hit one of those team of the seasons because there's 5 in bronze packs. So we're going to spam that for a bit. I want space. Also, too, I'm going to do a lot of League SBCs today. Before and after new content. I kind of want to show you guys how I do it when I start running low on stuff. Kind of how we built our packs up. What we do to get the packs down. And kind of that recycle process and everything. Yo, it's good. Can you explain the unlimited pack method right now? Just join. Yep, Kabir. It is the pinned video in chat titled How to Grind the Menus During Team of the Season. It's also the first link in the description. We're going to go on stream over all those tips in the video. But that video serves as kind of the baseline of our grind. But let me go put a coffee pot in real quick. Be right back, and then we're going to get started, okay? Sound good? We're going to grind for a while today, boys. Coffee pods in. Also, we are officially putting out YouTube member goals. So if you guys want to become a YouTube member, !member in chat. We are going to be doing, I got to move this, but it really doesn't work well. We're going to start every single stream shouting out YouTube members. So if you guys are a YouTube member, your picture will be on here. You also get shout outs throughout the stream. Once we hit 5 members, I owe you guys a 8-hour stream. So it's probably not going to be today that we do the 8-hour stream, but if we hit 5 members, I owe you guys an 8-hour stream. If we hit 10 members, we're going to do a separate stream outside of the 8 for 12 hours. And then when I have set for 15, let me know if you guys think this would be good. Can't end the stream until we do 50 League SBCs. That would take a long time. But I feel like it would also be super fun. As it stands, Lane Orient are in the playoffs for championship against 6 Reading. Losing Lane Orient, winning everyone. They're 3 points behind. And my bro packed 94. Your bro only has 94, bro? That's crazy. I got 95. Let me flex on him real quick. You're not using Pale Tools for the League SBCs? Not as much anymore. No, I do most of my grinding on console nowadays. Because one, they really did improve the speed of submitting an SBC. But also, since it's Team of the Season, I like having the Team of the Season pop up on screen. Lovely, thank you very much. We'll join in after watching. Sounds good. And if you have any questions, let me know, too. Another walkout. Beautiful. Oh, yeah. We're hitting 100 team seasons today, boys. Gotcha. Thanks for the explanation. No problemo. Yeah. Do we really push today? Do we try to get maybe under 400 packs? Leeds so nearly bottled it? Dude, that was crazy. Today's been a crazy day. Sunderland had 15 million chances, could never score. They've looked horrific, and their form is horrible going into playoffs. The bright side was them not being able to play Coventry if Bristol got a result. Bristol ends up losing. Coventry wins. So now Sunderland's got Coventry in the first playoff semi-final, and literally they haven't beaten Coventry in 18 years. So I would even take Coventry over Sheffield United. I think Bristol does not match up well against Sheffield United. I think Sheffield United, still in poor form, would be able to pull that off. And then on top of that, I think Coventry will most likely, as much as I want Sunderland to win both legs. We just got messy. Oh, no, we didn't. Never mind. Bro, my bad. Bristol drew. Bristol needed to win. They drew. Yeah, 2-2. It was in their hands. If they won, they were 5th. But they are in anyways, so they don't really care who they play. If anything, they probably match up a tiny bit better against Sheffield. We hate Burnley? Yeah, I mean, they're going up. Yeah, I think Coventry has the best chance to win playoffs. They're the one team I did not want anywhere in the playoffs. They scare me the most. But no, the championship next year is going to be insane. It's going to be jam-packed. We'll have to see who goes up through playoffs, but my goodness. It's worth buying the gold commons, or how do I get those when I'm low on them? Dance, have you done, because you came from the Twitch, right? You just hopped over. Have you done all 20, are you doing all 25 of the team of the season grinds every single day? The grinding upgrades, where you put the full silver team in? You have 10 left? Okay. So if you're ever low on golds, get all those done on a daily basis. You should be able to with the profit you're getting in League SBCs, the special card flipping that you're doing as well. If you're not doing that, I'd highly recommend it. Very easy coins there. You should be getting the silvers. You also get 6 silvers every single League SBC run through from the Lib Sud pack. Keep those. Yeah, you should get a majority untradeable from the dailies, and then the tradables from the mix, premium mix. The rest you can buy with the profits from League SBCs. Mumbo's live early today, yes sir. Yep, so that's where like all of us will go a little bit in different directions, but that's where doing League SBCs for profit really comes in handy. If you're already doing 10 plus League SBC run-throughs a day, you're probably going to start running low on some things. So then you can kind of determine your own fate, where you go from there, and how you want to do it. Okay, did I buy Sia? No, I didn't. A310s are we not doing? Did I do all mine? I'm pretty sure I did all mine. I'm hit or miss. I feel like in general, you should do them realistically every single day. All the 83 times 10s, 84 times 7s, stuff like that. The thing that's pissing me off though, and what I'm getting upset with, is having to put an 83 rated squad in to get a team of the week, because we don't have it where we could use a team of the season instead. I'm stockpiling so many team of the seasons and they're just chilling there. So hopefully the daily resets, eventually we get things that can use team of the seasons. But you bid on the League One Eredivisie players and Lib Silver Golds. I don't bid on any Eredivisie players. I buy them now for 200 coins and then use untradables for the rest. Acuna, Ledesma, and Cotes, I get all three of them around 1,000 coins. It fluctuates a little bit. Then the rest I get for 200 coins. Depends on what I have, though. If I have things that we packed that make it cheaper, I don't necessarily have to do everything. That's fine, too. Like, this one, we probably won't need Acuna. We got the rating just by what? I'm going to buy very little there. He's back. Isak, then a grind back? Let's go! We do the daily gold upgrades before the team season grind, right? I mean, it depends. If you're on at new content, you have an hour until they come out every single day. So you probably will end up doing part of the grind ones first. It's really up to you. Burnley ruined our playoff chances. So it doesn't really matter? I mean, depends on exactly what you're doing. For our grind, like my specific grind and what I recommend you doing, not really. Because we do all of them anyways. So it's just, which one do you want to get done first? For people who don't do them all every single day, that might differ a little bit. We beat them. We could have gone playoffs. We went 1-0 up at Turf Moor. Would you have gone over Bristol, though, with Bristol's final result? A win would have gotten you in, right? Pactalon yesterday, I don't rate him, though. 15 games, 2 goals, 3 assists. Although I wasn't really trying hard. Yeah, it might be a user error as well, buddy. I need plays to do the grind. Do you recommend buying gold common provisions? You need players to do the grind? You don't need players to do our grind. You can do like 90+% of it without having to buy golds on a daily basis for the most part. I would not buy provisions personally. I would do all 25 of your team of season grind upgrades. If you've done 20 plus league SBC run-throughs every day, 25 of the team of season grinds, all your daily bronze, daily silver, daily gold, all the other daily content, and you've used your liquid coins from your profit and league SBCs in other areas wherever you want them. At that point, if you want to spend additional coins for like the common provisions, you can. It's not needed. Also, too, things like this, if you guys wanted to potentially buy, like if you want to, let's say we have the rating already, right? We're good there. Do you want to spend 200 additional coins to maybe get a bronze and save a gold? That might potentially, over the course of time, get you a few more SBC run-throughs. That's a complete preference call, but that's something that I would maybe consider doing. All right, we got CDM. Got another center back. I don't think I can get the Ken with us. We need a different position. Put a Desi. There we go. But I'm noticing I'm running low after doing 8 run-throughs. That, like, I don't really got Eredivisie and League 1 players, and also Lib and Sun. You can buy more Eredivisie. You don't have to use just 6. If you don't have 5 untradables to use for Eredivisie and League 1, you can always buy more and you're still in profit. If you're not making your off leagues into 77 plus times 5, that's another way you're going to get stuff too. I would exhaust those too. Rate your title as Tater Tots. God, I'm fat. What's up, bud? Do you recommend matchups? I mean, it's easy coins. If you're using untradables and turning into tradable coins and you end up packing something too, all the merrier. I'm just too lazy to usually do it. But it's out, yeah, that would have potentially worked too. I just didn't see it. Yeah, like anywhere on the menus, if you guys, especially with your duplicate storage, one of the nice things about duplicate storage is if you're like me, you just have way too much stuff to begin with, and you want a place to put it. If you can get like an 82 rating squad done on a player, even if you don't think you're going to complete that player, some crap like player of the month, but you get some decent tradable pack, or you can do marquee matchups and get a pretty decent pack for spending 0 coins. Do it. Should I just send all my non-imported league silvers into the silver upgrade? Have you done all... Wait, pause. What? No. If you've done all 25 of your team of the season grinding, do not put your excess silvers, even if they're off leagues and untradable, into a silver upgrade for 3 commons when the next day you'll get a whole nother set of 25. That's horrific mathematically to do that. No, I mean the team season. Timon, if you're struggling to do more than 10 to 20 runs a day and you're not doing all 25 team of season grindings, that is exactly why you're running low. Yes. You should be doing all 25 every single day if you're trying to get 20 plus league SBC run-throughs a day. Without it, you will get barren in your club. You're level 31 in the seasons? Nice. I think I'm about to hit 20 soon. But should I send all my non-imported silvers, even if they're 74? What logical reason are you keeping your 74 rated silvers? I guess explain that to me. I don't understand what the holdup would be. I bought an 84 bar for 11K and his lowest bin is 35K, only 2 on the market. What should I list it for? I would undercut it enough where someone else probably thinks it's a good deal, but that's so you don't get undercut as well. So you can look at things like Footbin to see the last time the card was bought. If there's been like over 100 bought within the last 24 hours at like 30K, you're probably easily going to sell for 29 and you're taking a lot of profit. The worst thing you want to do is list it for way too high and you're waiting forever for it to sell. I don't know, they pretty? Okay, well, time it. If you're trying to do any sort of menu grind and you're holding cards because they're pretty, you're not a menu grinder. We full send the things that don't matter. You got to be cutthroat. Or just wait till new content. Then you can get all the 73 and belows. Yeah, I have a feeling PC, you're going to pick up a lot of cards where there's not a lot on the market, but you're going to struggle to have the people to sell to. I feel like that's going to be the trade-off. Well, I just did all 25 of them in 2 minutes. Lovely. Yeah, no, that's where people will go their different ways. You can like the grind, but want to save certain things or do certain things. Like, one of the things that I'm struggling with, and I'm kind of waiting to see if we get something like exchanges eventually. If we look at all the special cards I have, outside of like the team of the seasons, and like the team of the years and our Evos and stuff, look at how much high-rated fodder we have of cards that will never get into one of my teams. That we could complete Hull it right now. We could do the other player SBCs that come out. We could do endless icon PPs. But I'm kind of holding it for hopefully some really good repeatable eventually. Or exchanges. Look at all these random promo cards. 84 to like 86 specials. Just rotted in our club. Would it be smarter to put them into something and move them on? Probably, but we got patience. Hope exchanges aren't a one-year thing. They probably are. I think most people assume at this point duplicate storage was their way of getting rid of exchanges. Run out of silvers, you can still do 11 grind packs. Should I buy silvers? If you're specifically using our menu grind, not your own thing, you're wanting advice on like my specific grind, I would take my liquid profit that I'm getting every single League SBC run through, which at that point you're probably getting, if you're doing 10 plus runs a day, you're probably pushing 50K minimum. Start using some of that along with the tradable silvers that you're getting from the League SBCs, from the Lib Sud section, to get the rest. Guess it's a xenophobia trait of you to just send all your pretty silver cards away? Like you don't like them or something? I'm sorry, I have an America-only club. No player left in my club is anything outside of the United States. Yeah, that would be like the next steps. And to be fair, for most people, if you're trying to do our menu grind, it's a progression, right? Things like the team of season grind upgrade with your silvers, that's the difference that takes you to the next level, right? You don't have to do all 25 every single day. You could do 5 to 10 with your untradables if you want, but the trade-off is maybe you only get 5 to 8 League SBC run-throughs. Then you're starting to get dry. But if you're doing all the dailies, 5 to 8 League SBC run-throughs. You're opening all those packs. You're making endless 77 times 5s, recycling those back in, getting liquid coins. You're probably 3+ hours into a grind. At that point, you just call it a day and come back tomorrow. If you're really pushing for the 20+, all the team season grinds, you're like at 5 hours at that point. So I did the 25 team season grind upgrades. What should I do with the dupes I'm getting? I would spam the ever-living crap out of the 77 times 5. Timing for you personally, you should be getting 1,000+. 77 times 5s done by the end of full team of season. All the team seasons, I mean. You should recycle it nonstop. It's also going to help you so much with League SBCs. Center Rush sent me some moron giving us a club tour instead of picking a player. I understand, but I don't really think I have enough gold rares. You get more gold rares than you use every single time. So in theory, you're only more than doubling the amount of gold rares you have. If you only have 2 gold rares, you now have 5. So on and so forth. If anything, I have way too many gold rares. I end up using way more gold rares than gold commons in most things. And then once Monday comes and we get the Prem and the Women's English League Premium League specific packs, you can recycle those back into League SBCs very easily for the Prem La Liga squad. Ignore important leagues for the 77.5 times right. If you're wanting to keep League SBC cards to do League SBCs, yes. If you don't want to do League SBCs at all, you can put everything in. But then you're doing a different grind. Like, look at us. We're getting pretty low on silver common or gold commons right now. Exactly, I'm new to your grind, but I think it works out very well. Yeah, it for a lot of people, it will. If you're doing the dailies and stuff, you're each and every single day you get on, you're going more and more in a positive direction, right? You're not really taking a loss. You're getting more fodder. You're getting more team of seasons. You're making more coins. If people want to, like, let's say, take shortcuts, so instead of doing League SBCs, they just want to log in, do their dailies, get all the daily bronze, daily silver, daily golds done. With that, make some 77 times 5s, do their 83 10s, all these other things. You might run out after that and then have to wait for the next day, but we're trying as best as we can to recycle everything as far as possible. Like I said, I don't think my packs will ever hit 0 this team this season. Which I really want to get this number to 1,000. I really want to push this as far up as possible. I know I want to work it down, and we need to work it down. I kind of want to get to 1,000. Benzema. Oh, my coffee. Forgot to get my coffee. You have like 60 of them now? Yeah, it's really nice. Also, too, if you are trying to mathematically, let's say, work your packs up, but you're not wanting to grind every single day, get, like, selective with what you do. Like, maybe you do all the daily stuff. You, instead of saving your daily golds, though, or saving your team of season grinds, you open those and turn them into 77 times 5s. And then you save these for a Monday. When you open these up on Monday, you're getting all gold rares that you can put into the league specifics then. Yeah. So that's like another thing if people wanted to like look at it instead of just a day-to-day thing, but like a weekly, okay, how to maximize this for my specific thing. You could start timing out like, oh, realistically, I could make close to 50 of the 77 times 5s every single day. If I did that Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, that's 4 days. I'm getting 200 of those. Essentially, every 2 I open, I make a league specific. So essentially, I'm making close to 100 league specific premiums before we even do the recycling process, where we're turning our gold commons into more 77 times 5s. We're putting them in league SBCs. Yeah, that's like another way to look at it too. All right, should we do the campaign mix? I feel like we have to. They need to make it where you can use a team of season though. It's like, look at the amount of gold walkouts. You know what? Is it Sundays that we get the new icon picks? We should commit to doing the new icon pick on Sundays. At least to get a little of this fodder out of the way. This number just keeps going up. All right, we don't have a team of the week, right? Yeah, we had a team of the weeks. Also, too, to each their own with this. I like getting as much stuff off my transfer list as possible. You'll notice I sometimes quote-unquote waste or use too low rated and too high rated together. I just find this the best way to kind of clear as much space as possible before we continue opening packs. Would it be smarter to like maybe look for exact ratings in our club for some stuff? Yes. But if I can sneak in and put in 87 and 85 or some 84s and clear a bunch of low ends too, to me that feels like a good trade-off. It's like we'll take that. Open that up. The only negative is I don't really get low on fodder like 82, 83, 84. So to make all the team of the week packs, it's hard. What do you mean you're not getting 82s and 83s and 84s? You're guaranteed those in League SBCs. And you're getting a ton of off-league ones. If you're talking about your dupe storage, yeah, you might get low on those. But if you look in your club, you'll have a ton of them in your club. And if you're setting it where you're only using, like, let's say, maybe you want 82, so you're using only gold rares and gold commons that are 81 and below. Everything else you should have the dailies for. So that's like another kind of step of the grind you could include if you wanted to, is when you're making 77 times 5s, when you're doing League SBCs, if you want to save certain ratings, like maybe not use 84s for League SBCs, maybe one for like the Prem La Liga, if you're really needing chem or rating. But when you're making like the 77 times 5 with off leagues, save those 82s. Even heck, save those 80s and 81s if you want, if your goal is to make team of the weeks. Because if you have a bunch of dupe... Oh, promo card, let's go. Team of season. If you have a bunch of dupe... Oh, that's a double walkout. If you have a bunch of dupe, like let's say 85s, and you have nowhere to put them, put some lower rated. Oh, Sells is the. I honestly didn't even know he was the goalie. I haven't been paying attention. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. I will start putting in lower rated stuff with a higher rated card to make more space on my dupe storage. That's another alternative you could do. Yeah, but I don't have all the time to do League SBCs 5 to 10 times a day. You could do 5 runs of League SBCs if you have some of the supplies ready to go within probably 15 to 20 minutes. Especially if you're timing it with new content and everything. You can do it very quickly. Especially with Pale Tools, yeah. Pale Tools is even quicker. Yeah, no, I get you. For the later stages, yeah, that's going to be your trade-off. Time is the thing that will separate all of us at some point. For better or for worse. Alright. Let's see if we can get a non-dupe. Wait, I just realized for the daily campaign mixed player, correct me if I'm wrong, I think the tradable packs you get in each of those sections are identical to the 2 tradable packs in the Premium Mixed League SBC. We'll take the 91. Because what? Jumbo Gold and then... Was it Prime or Premium Electrum? Yeah, Jumbo Gold, that's the Air to B's League 1 pack. Did we open the other pack already? Also, little things like this too. Instead of quick selling all golds, if you notice, like you could sell an 82 for like 500, 600 coins. Feel free to do that as well. What's your shadows going for? Like 1K maybe? Crazy. Crazy how different they are this year. Alright, so he's made over 5K on that pack alone. Got rid of a bunch of stuff as well. Brilliant. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When was the last time you updated your Pale Tools? I really don't use Pale Tools much anymore. I'll update it every time we get new repeatable SBCs to include those. But I very rarely use Pale Tools. I love the menus too much right now. So want to go for anything? Maybe 14. We'll take that. Montiel. Am I realistically going to use a lib from River Plate that's not Acuna and Ledesma? Probably not. We'll sell that. Also, too, the 77 times 5, it is a lib and sud machine. So if you guys are looking for a way to just get continuous cards from there where you don't have to buy the gold rares each time, that is also an option. Look how cheap he is right now. 900 coins. Remember when he used to be like 3K? Okay, so pro tip, if you're over the rating, start using some of your lower end ones. Or buy bronze, put a bronze in there. Oh yeah, we got cells. Good call. Thank you. So my problem now, even if I get dub 82, 82, 84s, I won't get my storage because I got 100 players above 85 rated. So I feel... Now, I don't want to come across as disrespectful because I love you, Timon. I feel like you're hearing what I'm saying, but you're not listening. Which, if you don't want to do it, that's fine. But if you're talking about you have 100, basically full transfer list, and you're saving 85s and above, and you're complaining about running out of all your 82s and all that stuff, why aren't you using 85 rateds and then a bunch of like 79s and 80s and stuff like that to get the same rating that you would with all your 82s, 83s, 84s and clear your space? Because you got to clear your space. Unless it's 100 team of the seasons you have on your duplicate storage, any gold rare you should be getting rid of in anything. Because if it's a duplicate storage, that means you have it in your club. You're not wasting the one in your club, but you have to keep it moving on there. I'm going to get to the point where I'm going to have to start doing multiple icon PPs every single week just with gold rares we have to keep that kind of lower, right? We're constantly hovering between like 75 to 100. We're now to how many full pages of team seasons? 1 full page, 2 full pages, essentially 3 full pages, or maybe 3.5. It's just that I want to have high fodder for the next big player. Yes, and you have that in your club. Actually, even better, use what I just said. Do the campaign mix that we just did. We got a 91 rated Gins using our gold rare fodder. That's in our duplicate storage. We turned it to a higher rated card that we were able to store in our club. So not only did we turn lower rated fodder into a higher rated fodder that we can use for other SBCs, since it's not a dupe, it's one less card on the list too. So like, constantly look to do those things. And then also too, if you haven't done like all player SBCs, see if there's a deal on something. Here's a Gio Gabrielini, 88 rated card. I know you said you're struggling to get 82s and 83s. Obviously, these need Team of the Weeks, so unless you're doing the Team of the Week, this one's going to be a little different. But if you want to clear some 85s and some 80s, that's not a bad shout. If you can find things like that that are really good value, here's the Dove 84, 83, 82. That needs a lot of Team of the Weeks, though. So it's like, Team of the Weeks would slow me down a little bit, but there's deals out there. There's an 84 and an 85 team. Ooh, wait, hold on. If you want to make liquid coins too, small prime Electrum players back. And clearing some of your dupe storage. It's just look for things like that. All right, let's keep going. We got how long until new content? 45 minutes? Plenty of time. Plenty of grinding to do. Any good blue since last stream? Saka, if you count that as quote-unquote good. Wobble, what's up, buddy? Like, off of that League SBC run through, we already had multiple silvers that entered our club, which was nice. Look at that. Beautiful. How you doing? I'm doing fantastic. How are you doing today, buddy? Trying to get under 500 packs, which seems to be impossible. When hammering League SBCs, I've noticed the PPs are easier to mix in over crafting. They have also contained more Team of the Season so far for me. So that is a fantastic point on how you guys can kind of mix and match to your liking. If you're not wanting to make League SBCs more in bulk, maybe you're wanting something like on the lower end to deal with dupes or off leagues, something like a player pick could be great. Am I doing that personally myself? No. But it doesn't mean you guys can't. Yeah. I think that's excellent. Fata, Sia, Van, Pizza, Shootin, Cajun, Bowen. Boom! Throwing 3 League One cards. And again, if you want to buy a bronze or silver for 150, 200 to save some untradables too, for a little less profit, you can do that as well. Have you gotten any 4 Playstyle Plus cards? I haven't looked at Playstyle Pluses on them. Are those just all the really good cards only? Because if so, we haven't really gotten the good cards. Might as well get a few of them. Yeah, he's not 900 coins. The amount of Ledesmas you can snipe for 650 and sell for 800 plus is really nice as well. Get TOTS too, man. We got all the ones for 850. Gone from 2.5 to 4.5 in 2 weeks or so just from League SBCs, which is crazy because most people think of League SBCs as using your coins. You're making coins from it. I still have that mindset where it's like, I tell myself I want to grind even harder and make it so I'm doing League SBCs even harder. I kind of want to try. We'll have to see when provisions reset. I kind of want to have a period where we just do all the dailies, all the provision packs available. We do like everything imaginable provision that quote-unquote wastes coins a little bit but saves time in different ways, and see if we still end up in the positive throughout the week. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Yo, if you guys are enjoying the stream, do me a favor, smack the like button, subscribe if you're new. I want to do a little BPM today at some point too. Maybe we do it for the last like 15 minutes before new content. What do you guys think? Or if we start doing it now and then listing the dupes we got, they would probably sell. Oh, you know what? No. Let's wait until 15 minutes before new content. Then we get all the duplicates, we throw them on our transfer list, and then we list them a few minutes after new content. That way, when the Daily Bronze, Daily Silver, Daily Gold come back an hour after new content, they'll start getting bought. Yeah, that's the move. I don't understand BPM. The cards don't sell for you? Are you... How are you selling them? We list like 100 in bulk together and try to time as best as we can around new content, but there's always a ton getting bought, and there's always a ton for way more than minimum too. But our issue is we do it so much in bulk that you do have to wait for things to all sell eventually. That's the thing that ends up slowing us down a little bit. Is there any managers crazy up right now too? That's something to keep an eye on. I know Uruguay's back down. They no longer have the value they once did. Yeah, it's a short-term thing. I do too. Run costs you 6-7K per run, and the discards get you back 6K. You think you're down, but next run you have more tradables to swamp in. Discard, yeah. And then also, yeah, all the fodder that you're building up that you inevitably get tradable packs for too, all that stuff. Yeah, it's so interesting. We from the same club? Hedda. What are you doing, bruh? The SBCs almost always make me coins. Yeah, and I like, correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like it's even easier now than it's ever been to make coins from them. Like, I remember we used to have to justify it or give like a disclaimer of like to really make sure you're guaranteeing yourself the coins. If the silver libs are 500 coins each, snipe them or bid for less. And then people's complaint would be, I can't realistically win them for less. So should I spend at that? I'm picking up Ledesma's for 650 while he's selling for 850. Moneymaker. If you ever see them that low and you want to buy like in bulk in lazy list a little bit too, I bet you could make some really nice coins. I have a feeling for me in the morning, the market really dries up because the USA is asleep and prices slowly rise a bit. Yeah, I've noticed that like later in the night when UK goes to sleep, there's a lot less lib silvers on the market for under like 250, 300. So it's been really nice to like club stock for 150, 200 during the day. And then if I did want to list them in the evening, or if I was going to do League SBCs later in the evening, have them in advance. The laziest for like 1.2 and double my coins? Yeah. FIFA 17, I think, was insane. Icon Moments SBC and combo of good tradable packs was incredible. Dude, I miss having like a 90 rated squad that you'd submit and getting like a tradable 100k pack. Like, that's unheard of anymore. I think we're all guilty of wanting to see the instant results from each run, but it's all about your overall club situation, in my opinion. Easy to lose sight of it. Yeah, but also, too, like, I feel like it's also a process where, like, you'll notice the way I'll communicate with people in the stream is a little different. If someone I know has done League SBCs in the past but hasn't done them for a few months, I'll convince them to get back into it. If someone's never done League SBCs before, I'll have them watch kind of the video behind it to get an idea of the value in it. Each person's kind of in a different place, but the thing that I always get stuck on is literally it just comes down to time. I tell myself like, oh, I only want to do X amount because of the set amount of time. Then it's like I'll speed it up or find ways to make it quicker. It's like, okay, realistically, do I want to push for 30 a day? Or I'll find myself sitting there flipping special cards, and it's like, wait a second. I'm making 500, 1,000 coins per special card. I'm getting X amount of cards. I'm making X amount of coins. That's great. What if I just spent that time instead buying even more cards for League SBCs and making more League SBCs? Because if I already know the value in it, which I do, the untradeable value that we can turn to tradable coins, all these things, regardless of like an insane pack pull, I'm sitting there and it's like, okay, I agree. I should be doing these more. But then I just come to the conclusion, like here, we just grinded and crafted a 77 times 5 throughout the course of doing League SBCs, or got the cards to at least craft one. We open one up, we get a 90 in our first one and a dupe 85. That's insane. Filters is a game changer for me too. Yeah. But like the thing I'm still stuck at, and I feel like everyone gets to this point, is like, it's also addicting. What is the limit to the amount of League SBC runs you could do in a day? And that's why like I so badly want to have a stream where we just see like what is the mathematical limitation? What's the per hour amount of League SBCs the average person could do? How many hours in a day could we do it? How could we speed it up to get even more per hour? How could we stock our club in advance? How could we best open the packs? Buying console and do the SBCs on Pale Tools? Yeah, that's normally if I'm trying to do it as fast as possible too. I do it that way. But recently I've just been enjoying being on console for it. Most I've done in a day is 84. Yeah, I think we hit 50 the other day. Why don't you do it for one stream? We got many opportunities to do it. We could probably do it across all three of these. So once we hit 5 members, we're going to do a stream where we go for 8 hours. So we'll be able to do a bunch of League SBCs to start testing the limits. Then once we get 10 members, we do a stream for 12 plus hours. We'll really see kind of the limits you can test. And then for 15, we're going to do one where bare minimum, we do 50 League SBC runs. But I really would want to see if we could push for 100 plus in a single day. So yeah, we have the ability to do that. And that would take a crazy grind. So it'd have to be backed up with a little bit of support in that area. And during team of season where you can actually, yeah, that's the goal. That is the plan. And then too, like things like this, you're gonna notice me now put a lot of my dupe storage gold rares in to a 77 times 5. Your initial reaction might be, wait, that's a waste. Why don't you wait until League Specifics on Monday? If you want to start doing these sort of things for League Specifics on Monday, you can. Again, I find just getting my dupe storage as empty as possible. I'm running out of gold commons as it is. We get a lot more gold rares now that we're just recycling these over and over and over. I find this to be fun. Speaking of gold commons, though, has anyone done the provisions for gold commons and landed a team of the season in it? I'm very curious to see how that goes. How much golds do you need for PPs? Is it 5? Three rares and 2 commons. Alright. If I can get a walkout in my first one, I'll consider putting them in the rotation, okay? I do them completely. But if I can get a walkout from this. Deal? But I was getting as many rares as commons with no league specific. Alright, moment of truth. Nope. But that'd be nice to recycle too. Like, you know what? I could probably start doing that a little bit with my dupe storage, to be honest. Where I just clear off some of my dupe storage with it. That probably wouldn't be a bad idea. I just can't get over the fact that I submit 9 cards and I get 5 back. That for the 77 plus times 5 mixed in with all the live and stud cards I get too. Just as too good of a deal if you ask me. Alright, we have about 20 minutes now, boys. Before new content. So, let's transition. Probably not the best word to use there. Let's switch to some BPM. We'll see how quickly we can start getting dupes. We'll just send everything to the club. We'll take a look to see what has value. Oh, wait, I did the wrong SBC. I meant to do the 77 times 5. Rip. So you have net spent 4, which is the same as the PP, no? 5 cards for 1 back versus 9 cards for 5 back. That would make the 77 times 5 the better value. Am I going bad? Logically, I feel like I'm right. I think you might be going mad. Both are 4 cards down. Yes, but think of... If I did 2 player picks, I'm putting in 10 cards, I'm getting 2 cards back. If I did 1 9-player 77 times 5, I'm getting 5 cards back. I'm getting more golds for less submitted. That, in bulk, mixed with the fact that you're getting cards for League SBCs too, more common. What if you're empty on lib stud cards? You just wait until the SBC drops? Nope. I sniped them for 200. Club stock and flip 2. Benny, what's up, buddy? Alright, boys, if you're just getting here, we just did a crap ton of League SBCs and 77 times 5s. We are now going to do BPM until new content. We're going to see if we can fill our transfer list with some BPM. Get some of that moving. But also we're going to see if we can pack a team this season. When commons are harder to come by, PPs are the same in my opinion. Completely agree. League specifics are back to fill commons. When it comes to commons, I just count commons and rares as the same thing. because realistically, I feel like we're reaching a point, and I'm curious to see if price would ever reflect that. I feel like gold commons are harder to get than gold rares in general with a day-to-day grind. I'm curious if we're going to start seeing the price of gold commons actually leave 350 for once and start going to like a 400, 450. League SBCs go so quick, to be honest. Just pack the tradable Courtois. Should I sell, or is all fodder like the lowest price possible? I'm not sure what's not at that. So do the PPs not make even more sense until Monday then with that thought? I guess it would come to the point where I guess you're then asking yourself the question this. Realistically, if you're getting one card back each time, you have the chance at 4, and they're all 81 plus. So like fodder-wise, you could make the case like, oh, you're probably getting more fodder that way. That might be the better choice. You might have a better chance at a team of the season potentially. No, I don't think you're being awkward, or I genuinely am thinking about it too. I don't know. I feel like even sometimes I get so specific in my grinds, it's hard for me to logically think of if there is potentially something better or more worth it. I think for me, let's experiment today. How about that? We'll experiment a little bit. I feel like one way or another, there's going to be something blatantly obvious we're forgetting about. Mumbo's streaming before content? Yeah, it's almost like it's a weekend, buddy. We can do that. Unbelievable. So I feel like I've got quite good with PT filter, but the crafting keeps wanting to submit my libsud commons. Can you put libinsud as a top league in your Pale Tools settings if they're not clicked on already? Yeah, you can make PPs way faster. You can grind them probably with Pale Tools even easier. I think for you on Pale Tools and the way you're doing League SBCs, you know, actually, no, I take back everything. Now that I think of it, I think player picks with the League SBC Pale Tools grind would be the perfect combination. Yeah, I think that route makes sense. You have? That's weird that it doesn't want to. Maybe do like a quick League SBC run then with the libinsud cards you have there. I've gotten to the point too where I'll just submit sometimes the gold commons or gold rares that aren't Ledesma, Acuna, or Kotas for that reason as well. It's like, okay, realistically, I'm not going to use them. Literally still Monday when I'm swimming in commons. I think for me too, another reason in my head that I'm thinking is I'm trying to see how many 77 times 5s I could actually do over the course of Team of the Year, Team of the Season. And me starting to do player picks and stuff would not get that number as high. So I think for me, experiment-wise, that's the main reason why I'm trying to keep it just that. Yeah, no, I think you make perfect sense with that. I think that's logical. Does anyone know if there's any sort of manager right now that is crazy high, nation-wise, that we should be watching out for? Maybe like managers from League One or Championship we can keep an eye on. Oh, you know what? Is the I wonder if the value's increased at all in the leagues consumable for those. English as a English and Brazil are for sure up. They normally are up too, but English is probably up even a little more as a way to connect those leagues. And yes, I know doing BPM on Pale Tools as well would also be faster. And I usually do it on there, but again, I'm trying to see Team of Season pop out on here. The Arsenal Bronze. Is he still like 400k? Alright, we're to 63. He's 340k? Okay, so he's gone down a little bit. I wonder how low he's going to get. If we could pack him tradable, that'd be insane. Probably impossible. There's a Brazil manager. Cold. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, is it drying up outside? I'm going fishing later. I'll have to bring my chair. Boom, boom, boom. And the store is updating. Do you wish there's an SBC I want to do or one of the leaks that isn't crap? I wish there was... On a separate thought. Even if it's not like the best grind ever, I wish EA would experiment with just different kind of things. Like imagine a grind pack, like a daily Team of Season grind, but instead of 11 silvers, it's then 11 bronzes as well, and you can do 25 of those a day. Imagine it gets to the point then when all bronzes even sell even better for 200 within the hour. Not all instantly, but like most will sell by the end of the hour. That would be so fun. Doing opening some 83 times 10s to do Team of the Week upgrades and got Team of Season Saliba. Nice. Go check out. I was thinking about that today. It was really good. Dude, I miss... is he here? Wobble, are you lurking at all, bro? If you're here, let me know. Or if anyone else remembers. There used to, a few years ago, be an SBC that I think was like a mix of bronze, silvers, and golds. And it got you, I think it was a 75 times 5 unlimited repeatable or something like that later in the year. I remember our community grinded it a ton. But my favorite repeatable of all time, I would argue even better than exchanges, when I was in college, so it would have had to been, I think it was FIFA 18 or 19. If anyone was playing during that time, let me know if you remember this. You submitted 3 cards into a single team. You needed a bronze, a silver, and a gold. And if you submitted that, you could get a tradable, unlimited, tradable bronze common, bronze rare, silver common, silver rare, gold common or gold rare and special cards. So you literally, like, that was when BPM was insane for, like, having extinct players for the League SBCs back then. You would literally just do BPM, build up, get a bunch of silver and golds in your club naturally, and I would just spam hundreds of those and then just open up all the tradable packs. I'd get informs. It was just the easiest coins ever. I remember it was a crazy filler promo. Yeah, or even like what I liked last year during the exchange grind during Team of the Season. Remember when we got that pack that was 2 pack sections? Where you needed a... Shoot, what was it? I'm even blanking on what it was. You got a tradable 75 plus player in both of the pack sections. I can't remember what the pack was at the end. But we made a crap ton of those and had a bunch of tradable 75 pluses, and we ended up getting Team of the Season Giroud out of it. I will say, though, if we did get exchanges back, or if I could redo last year, I think I would try as best as possible, knowing that we'd eventually pack everything, to see if we could go from, like, 0 coins to, like, 10 million or 25 million coins just by, like, grinding the menus. No trading. You're spamming, like, player picks, exchanges, that sort of thing. I feel like that could be, like, a fun series. Well, in the Elite Grinders, remember when you could craft guaranteed promo packs every week from SBCs? Oh. Yeah, the Team of the Week 2 sections tradable with the exchanges was so good. It was so good, it got you questioning whether anything else was worth it. Like, even looking back, I'm like, ugh, do I use my, like, 85 pluses and put that into an exchange? Or do I make it even easier for me to make liquid coins by doing even more Team of the Weeks? Part of me thinks leaks ruin the game a little bit, but also leaks get me excited for stuff. Like, I believe during Team of the Year, it was leaked that there was, I think, an 82 plus times 20. But I think everyone just thought it'd be a one-time thing. I don't think really anyone was like, oh, this is going to be unlimited repeatable. So then when it came out and people are like, oh, that'd be nice to do, like, maybe once a day or something. And it's like, wait a second. Unlimited repeatable? What? Out of nowhere? During one of the best promos of the year? I think I just did 5 League SBCs in 20 minutes without any setup. Yeah, it literally goes so fast now. Did you do it on Pale Tools or console, Timon? Like, I don't know what they did with the menus. It still glitches occasionally. But I feel like the finishing an SBC team is so much quicker on console than it used to be. You did it on the companion app too? Nice. MMA's played champs last year in party chat to me. Got top rank rewards. And the time he did his games, I packed the entire team, the season team during exchange grind. Yeah, it's insane. Like, that's another thing too. I wish you got even more coins and packs from gameplay. I don't think they reward you enough for how good a menu grind could be in the same amount of time. How do I do League SBC grind? Effectively, I have like 300k. I would watch we have our League SBC guide in the description if you want to see kind of whether Pale Tools or console, how we do League SBCs. We have both of those there. But how to grind the menus during Team of the Season. League SBCs are included in that grind. To effectively get like a bunch of other cards to help you with League SBCs. We go over like all the daily stuff. all the other repeatable things that you could put into things. I would kind of start there. But then also, too, if you're just chilling in the streams, we have new content in 4 minutes. You're going to see me do plenty of that as well. So, yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. But that video should help you quite a bit. Video should help you quite a bit. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, make sure I'm charging my headphones. Can I ask how BPM is profitable right now? In general, 750 coins per pack. If you quick sold all like the custom badges and stuff, in general, you're getting 250 plus from those. You're getting at least 3 players from each pack. They'll eventually sell for 150, 200 no matter what, because there's value in the daily bronzes, let alone the League SBC cards. So if we did 200 for each of these, 600 eventually will sell, plus the quick sell is profit per pack. That in bulk, you're going to get more better players, more better managers, team of the seasons. In the past, you get informs or other promo cards. In bulk, it's insanely good. There would be 800 coins plus the quick sell. So obviously, you'd have to wait for things to sell and keep relisting, but the value's there. What I usually do for BPM is I'll do it in chunks. I'll club stock with it and put my duplicates on my transfer list everything in bulk and like strategically sell. But it's not the best if you're doing it just like for a single pack or two and trying to make quick profit off of it. So you should keep relisting. I usually list 100 in bulk together, especially around the few hours of new content, right before, during, and after, because that's when people are buying the most bronzes and silvers for the dailies. Also, because I'm doing it so quickly and working good with my dupes, I'm stacking packs. Still have like 7 untradeable packs I need to go through, and just gives me good league dupes. Yeah. Oh, DFB, I missed the most obvious. Saving packs. Not necessarily needing to open something would benefit 77 times 5s. Doing a League SBC or menu grind and building up more than you're using, and then whenever you do need them, going back to it, would be my main reason over player picks. More than anything else. Even like the seeing how many I could do. Content time, alright. What do we got? I didn't even get a full 100 items there. Daily, refresh, stuff, TBC crossing. 84 plus times 5 PL and WSL, 2 teams. Do both need... What did I say? W content EA. Any team of the season or team of the week. So now, look at the prices of team of the seasons. Even the highlights that I just started selling today to get rid of so we had space. I bet these all go to like 15K. Lazy list. And Bellingham's out too? W. So guys, we now can start 5 of these a day. Clearing our team of season dupes. I'm so happy. But before we do anything else, we got to do him. We got to do him right away. Yeah, no. If we start getting things like that, and when we get the refresh of like the 83 plus times 10, which that is going to be out until, I think, another 2 weeks. Realistically, like an 83 plus times 14, if we get something like that again, they would have to do it where you can use a team of season. Thank goodness for that, EA. Thank you so much. So now we're saving ourselves an 83 rated team. So 82 rated squad. Work our way down. Yeah, if now we can get all the dailies to the point where we're doing that, though, that's going to be sick. All right, there we go. Come on, EA. Show them. Oh, why? I mean, I bet you could Evo him relatively quickly, actually. You can play CDM Cam as well. Which one looks better, though? That's my only beef. 5-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot. Better pace on the card. Better shooting, better passing. Same dribbling. One more defense on the other one. Same physical. 3 play styles, though. I think for that image alone, it makes it worth it. Do get a new Evo. Yanush! What's up, buddy? Hydrate? There we go. Right away, he hits it. Is that worth the 25K, do you think, guys? Yeah, he fits the specialist right away. I might wait, though. Spam and hydrate. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, is we wait because there's going to be more Evos. That'll allow us even more stats. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, we're 6 minutes after new content. Let's list our bronzes that we had on there. Get some more bonus packs. We'll do the dailies. Sweet, those are selling. Relist those. Yeah, we're not going to evo him right away. We'll play the waiting game. How long is that specialist out for? I didn't check. $7 days? Okay. I bet they're going to come out with an evo for some of those guys. They probably honestly put it in, like some of these guys are going to fit evos as a reason why you should take them. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Okay, let's do the daily women's prem and prem. Was it 84 times 5s? Let's take a look at those. We can start doing some team of season grind upgrades. Alright. Bronzes are listed. $84 times 5. Oof. See how good it is. Okay, now we're going to start using things in our club that are more of the lower rated stuff. Yeah, still too high of a rating. Not a single team season in all 83 times 10s and the 3 83 plus 86 plus picks. What are the 2 packs for this? Jumbo gold. So we get 5, what is it? 5 times repeatable? Oh wait, no, you only get it once. Wait. I read that wrong. I thought we got it 5 times a day. That's not as good as I initially thought. Hey, at least it's a step in the right direction. It's another place we can start putting things. So you're not going to catch me really complaining. Boom, 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 boom. All right. See how it goes, boys. Wish us luck. Walkout. Is that Bethany Mead? $288. Yikes. Bella, how's it going? Does Zizeko fit something? Yeah, there's a lot of 84 pluses. That's why I thought it was 5 times a day. If it's only once a day, that's a little more disappointing. But, like I said, once more of the daily stuff allows you to use Team of the Seasons or Team of the Week, I'll be much happier. Bit tired of working, now trying to hit some blues. Hey. See you in a bit. Sounds good, buddy. If I can shoot for live, we got to do some grocery, etc. It's funny when I still have like a random Badger kit that's not a duplicate when I open a bronze pack, because I feel like we've opened thousands at this point. So when you see one you don't have, it's like, oh dang, this must be extremely rare. Cavani, let's go. Cold. And Rojo in the same pack. Alright, so with our super silvers and the silvers we already have in the club from the amount of League SBC runs we've done, we should have a decent amount of grinding packs to open up. So let's go do that real quick. Make those, open them. Also, too, pro tip, if you guys are wanting to maybe, let's say, do this, but then save League SBC cards and you're really struggling finding an easy way to kind of like work it out, not on Pale Tools, how to do that, I'll just go through and do a few League SBC runs before you start submitting silvers. That way, like, you know, I'm not submitting all the libs I have in my club. I do a run or two, I'm out of them, you then move on. We went from a 2 of 3 85 plus pick to a 1 of 3 86 plus pick. Yeah, their stuff gets worse in some areas, better in some areas. EA feels like, as a company in general, you take 1 step forward, 2 steps back in other areas. All right, 2 more. All right, so what I'm going to do, we'll open all the silvers. We'll see if I have any dupes, and then we'll do a League SBC run through or 2 to get rid of the lib suds in there. And then all the other leagues I'm just going to submit. I don't really care. So we'll see how many grind packs we can make right away. And then we'll spam League SBCs again. Make some grind packs, spam League SBCs again. I wish they could change the requirement live on these, man. I wish they could just add on Team of the Week or Team of the Season. That'd be so nice. Some sold. Also, too, again, keep an eye on the price of those purple cards. Boom, 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 boom. Jamie Vardy blew the ref's whistle. Was that his last game or something? I think it was today. Yeah, I was against Southampton today. Oh, I miss Lyndon Gooch so much, man. No, I mean, oh, no, the ref went down injured. The ref got hit in the face, and so the ref was on the ground when the play was still going, holding his hands, his face. So Vardy went over, took the ref's hand that had the whistle in it, took the whistle and blew it to stop the play. I'd show it, but I'd get copyright strike. Yeah, just look up Jamie Vardy on any social media or Google, and it should pop up. And the menus suck again. Lovely, yeah. Come on. Here we go. Be back, baby. Teams who have suffered back-to-back relegations from the Premier League to League One: Swindon Town, 94 to 95; Wolves from 12 to 13; Sunderland 17 to 18; Luton Town 24 to 25. Dang, man, Sunderland is no longer the most recent. How much is Gravenberch worth? GG, man. Is he cheap, though? Yo! Echo Send live with the Twitch primer. Thank you, buddy. How you doing, man? Any nice pulls today? Nope. Or I should say not yet. Our 84 is finally moving. Alright, League SBC run to get rid of some of the Eredivisie League 1 and Lib Sud. Let's do that real quick. And then we'll get to the grind packs. So, another nice thing that BPM could do for us on a day-to-day basis, if we did want to start including it this week when there is 5 in packs, is the fact that we'll have a bunch of bronzes that organically will be in our club then, that we can start using as well. So, I honestly think I'll do that to fill up my transfer list over time. I think that's a good idea. Prime team of season so dead, man. Worse than League 1 team of season. I agree. I agree. But doesn't mean we stop grinding, right? Just find a grind that suits you. Four. Five. Six. Cool, cool. Alright, we'll see if we have any League 1 cards as well. Silvers. Quite a few, actually. Alright, so we'll do another League SBC run, it looks like. It's not enough for Aiden. You kidding me? Oh, that's a little overkill. We'll start with Prem. Work our way down. White, Trippier, Torres, Chelsea we can chuck in. Nottingham Forest. Have we used Spurs yet? We did. Use Chelsea? We did. We didn't do Crystal Palace. Yeah, I think adding BPM daily for this week will be nice too, because we'll have just a bunch of Serie A, Bundesliga ones. It'll help balance it out too. Okay, so that works. Marco gets chucked in. Chuck Louise in. That should be good. So got striker, left back, CDM, Cam. Are we gonna have enough? Yep. Why do you grind League SBCs still? Because I like making unlimited packs and unlimited coins while we do our menu grind. Yes. One, two, three, four, five, six, okay, that's perfect. Then we can put in the League One remaining silvers by the next few runs. So mainly just off of the super silvers. That's helping us so much with just a few League SBC run-throughs. Chucking BPM in there too will be so nice. We don't even have to do it crazy in bulk, just maybe a little bit each day. Okay, so we have that. Go to our transfer list. Acuna, Ledesma, and Cotas we chuck in. We list those. good. Perfect. Little overkill, but it works. It's got Bruno from the 86 post pick. Nice. We'll do La Liga this time. Let's do Moreno. Okay. Gaza. That works too. Use another silver. Alright, so once we finish this next one, we did 2 League SBC run-throughs without opening a single pack from the League SBCs. So we're going to get a decent amount of coins back too from this, which will be nice. We're on a little low on Bundesliga stuff. Not too bad. Clear a little bit. Serie A. Perfecto. All right, cool. See what we can get, boys. Can we pack a tradable team this season again? It'd be really nice. Small primes first. Prime Gold's next. Come on, at least give us a walkout. No walkouts from the Prime Golds. Wow. Tons of cards for upgrades, though. So not complaining. Next, small rares. Alright, let's see if our coins get anywhere near 900k with the tradable packs. Another Benzema. I feel like that's like the 15th Benzema. I feel like Benzema is 15, man. Number comes to mind. Why do you still grind those? I like making unlimited coins with my unlimited packs. Alright, so all the silvers, we can add that tradable value after. But jumbo golds, come on, EA. Let us cook with these. There we go. 650. Is Prem worth anything right now? 350 maybe? Okay. So well over 5k in that pack. Brilliant. Next one should be the same thing. Another 82, let's go. Do 600 again. Okay. More than 5k in that one as well. Then with the silvers, that essentially takes us really close to 900k. Alright, let's do a quick check on consumables. We are going to take a look at Women's Prem League. Those aren't up. Oh, Championship. Those could rise even a little bit. That'd be nice. How about the League Ones? 36 of these. Come on. I feel like some people would buy those, though. Goalkeeper basic. $1,000. Managers. All right, Portuguese managers, are they up? Give you 1K. Like that. Let's see, any crazy managers? Got a Belgium one. So we'll take 4.4k there. How about the Turkey ones? Do the Turkish ones have value? Not really. WSL. Another Japanese manager. Blows my mind that the Uruguay ones were so expensive and now they're so cheap again. But a crazy on PC, all you can report people for is offensive name when they're blatant cheating. Yeah, that's wild, man. Ugh. Alright. Let's do another run of the tradable packs first. Get these out the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Jeez, 18 minutes until the second new content. Let's go. That flew by. Right, that works. Boom. Pro tip, if you want to save time putting the lib cards in your club, you can open a pack and pull from your transfer list down. So I can get rid of these and go Kota, Sakuna, Ledesma. Chuck those in the club with the other ones. And be right back into it. Boom. Alright, another tradable pack. Bum, 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 bum. Prime Electrum. Alright, cool. Let's open some of the grinds. Do storage, all, your position. Let's see how many we can make without having to buy any. Let's see how far this goes. Don't like wasting 83 squad into the week. If it gives you hope, though, we got our first SBC today that made it Team of the Week or Team of the Season. So I'm hoping when the daily repeatables refresh outside of the 8310, that they all start including that. The only negative thing potentially, and I still think it's a positive. Obviously, we need a place to put those Team of the Seasons. But I wonder how quickly our Duke Team of Seasons will go away once we really start getting daily stuff. Like, I feel like we're going to eventually hit a point where we're using more than we're packing, unless we get something like an 82 times 20. But for now, it'll be excellent for using at least once a day. Yeah, it'll expire in 13 days. Surprised they didn't put it in the code in advance, knowing that it was going to be there. They want us all waste our fodder on the 83s, man. That's what's probably giving 82s as much value as they have right now. Alright, so without having to buy a single card, boys, we already did more than 10 of these. So we have 14 left. We're about to get, in 12 minutes, daily bronze, daily silvers, which will give us a bit more. But realistically, if we kept doing League SBCs, getting 6 each time through, just by doing League SBCs, we could knock out quite a few more of those. I'll eventually probably just end up buying some silvers to finish that off. Yeah, let's get some golds back in the club. What do you say? Still over 500. Or 77 times 5s. I cannot get rid of those fast enough, man. It's not like we weren't grinding beforehand. Like, you guys saw us for the hour and a half leading up to new content. New Icon Casino tomorrow. Thunderstruck removed. 1 of 3. It's 89 plus. That's amazing. I hope the ratings are decent. I feel like they're going to screw us in ratings. But to clear our duplicate storage of some stuff, we'll do an Icon Casino tomorrow. What lip cards are you buying sniping? I'm just doing 200 for the silver commons. And then using Acuna Ledesma Cotes combo 3. Tried sniping 200, but the rating was too low for the SBC. If you're doing Acuna Ledesma Cotes, you have to use some higher than 65 rated. Usually, on average, I think it's 68 in 67s. But if you have some closer to 70, some below that, it usually balances out. Also, if you're doing it on the menus as well and you're looking at the suds and libs you have, you'll have some bronzes eventually that you use. You'll have some untradeable silvers that'll be higher rated. You'll have things like that end up balancing it out. But in general, you'll start getting a little bit more of the feel of it, I would say. But yeah, I'd still pick up each rating. It's going to be helpful, but yeah, I'd keep that in mind. All right, we have 8 minutes until new content, the second new content. So what I'm going to do, let's get our dupe storage open again. we're going to get more bronzes and silvers in our club with the daily bronze and daily silver. I'm going to put off doing the daily gold, though. I'm going to do more of the silvers for the grind upgrade to see how close we actually are to having essentially almost all of them done. And then we'll buy out the rest and go from there. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, we should really start opening some of these too. You should be down to 500. No excuse. Let's rip them right now. We'll say, I thought we'd be well above 100 team of seasons by this point today. Seems like it's slowing down a little bit. Seems like the pack weight's not as there as the last week's. Burnley have become the first team in championship history to get 100 points and not win the league. That's wild. Friday a week ago, I had 38 blues from League One, etc. And I almost did the same amount of things and packed 9. Yeah, that's crazy. And the cards are worse. On average, I feel like they're worse. Or at least our expectations of what Prem was going to be versus what they are is disappointing. The 250 in premium leagues for League 1 and Pack 23 Blues. Pack weight was 9%. I think we should be happy if Prem was like 5% on Monday. Yeah. I prefer the crafting upgrades, but that's mainly because I'm trying to open like 5,000 plus of these throughout the course of Team this season. There's a benefit to each of them throughout the grind, but yeah, people are saying picks are really nice for Team of the Weeks, or Team of Seasons, I mean. I believe it. Yeah, I need to really up the numbers of these we do, though, because if we're going to get the 5K plus, The recycle's got to get crazier. Right, we're about to get to a full dupe storage again. We're not even under 500. I'm telling you, when these go away, we're going to miss them so much. These will be viewed in a similar light to, like, exchanges. This is, like, low-end exchange. Man. Did the music stop? Oh no, it's playing. You can see it all for the Shotzi's face. That's like the opposite of him in the championship season. He's let like nothing in all year. 12 days left on these boys. Oh my gosh. When this gets under a week, I'm going to be so distraught. According to Bale Tools, I've done 500 of them. I want to see how many Bale Tools says I've done. I'm curious. I feel like it's 1,000. It says you've done 500. Okay, if mine's not 1,000, I really need to get going. $1,010. Not important leagues only. Not important leagues only. Let's clear that real quick. New SBC out? Is there actually? Is it... How many times can you do it? I'm not seeing it. You're lying. Or are you talking about the one we got an hour ago that we already did? I'm so confused. Are you talking about the Prem 84 plus times 5? PL. That one you can use your team this season, which is nice. All right, let's save ourselves some time real quick. Just hit this out. No, you're good. I was just confused because you got my hopes up. I thought they just gave us some insane grind. I thought it was going to be like some crazy thing where you could put in 2 teams. Let's go to Absolute Town. Okay, we're already out of gold commons. I got so excited too. I think we all did. Alright. Daily bronze, daily silver. So far it takes us. Loki, one of Bale Tool's best features, LOL. Which one is Bale Tool's best? Oh, the number, seeing how many you've done? Yeah, I agree. I agree. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, sick. So, 14 of those. So we're only going to have to bid on like 100 silvers, which shouldn't take super long. But we can do that later too. We don't necessarily need to do it right now. I think our main priority should be to still get that number under 500. It's just not happening. How much you bidding for? If the buy nows are 250 to 300, I'll usually just bid 300 on silver rares. Reason I do that is all the competition is on the silver commons and people try to grind up 50 coins saved each one. I just spend a little more and not care. That or I snipe them for 200 for the silver commons. But that takes a lot longer to do. Depends on what your goal is. If you're limited on coins, snipe them for 200. If you're not, do what's the most convenient. Oh, our bronzes should be, I think, coming up any second. We'll see how those did. Alright, 83 plus times 3. Good. Everything sucks today. Ter Stegen, though, that's nice. We'll take that. Do the campaign mix as well. I was gonna look at something else, wasn't I? Maybe not. Oh, we were gonna look at bronzes. Alright, so they're starting to sell. Nice. Alright. Now we'll be able to group them together. There's that. Pop those up. We really should have a full transfer list of 100 going for these bad boys. Alright, we got 21 more of these to go through. And then it's going to craft to like 15 more. And then it's going to craft to 10 more. Or we're going to have a full transfer or a dupe storage. And we're going to have to put the fodder somewhere. Oh, man. Don't you love it, though? Doesn't the grind just make you so happy? Alright, let's keep going. Hypothetically, if I just said screw it, I went crazy with the recycling of these, how low do you think I could go without like more dailies until tomorrow? Like, I feel like we'd slowly start to feel a drop off. Could I realistically get down to 400? I don't know. I don't know, man. Can't take it anywhere. Second game. Different keeper, 0 saves. Gameplay is just horrific for me in general, and I'm horrific. Both things can be true. I'm washed, and so is the gameplay. You know what I should do for the crafting upgrade? How accurate would this be if I made it so it's SBC storage only, and I did max of 83? Do you think it'd be able to do a good job pulling? Storage, ignore positions. 83. What high? This would probably get me to start going down relatively quickly if I kept doing it like this. Because then I basically have most of the gold rares. And then I mainly get dupes, which means I'm mainly putting them back in. So I'm getting 5, submitting 9, getting 5, submitting 9. And we slowly work our way down. But like I said, it also works its way back up too. Okay, we cleared most of the gold commons. Do I have one more left over somewhere? Here to bees. We'll just do a low Liga. Alright, there we go. Worst part of it is I'm having so many chances and the keeper keeps saving them. Yeah. Come on. Open sesame. I am shocked at the lack of blue from these. Maybe they coded it that Prem Team of the Seasons just aren't in 77 times 5s. They changed the code. They heard my comment on the 77 times 5 grind, and they're like, we're putting them all into player picks. And then we're going to put someone in his chat to come in, named Renee, who's going to say, hear me out. Pro tip. Try player picks. It's all a ploy by Big EA. Let's make us give up on the grind. Like, I picture, you know the dude in the tunnel? The cartoon of the guy mining? And he's, like, really close to diamond, and then he stops, and he turns around. That's like me, but Van Dyke. Even though I have Team of the Year Van Dijk, I don't need a Team of the Season Van Dijk. Neither get into my team anyways. They're not Sunderland players. Yeah, Team of the Year Mbappe's rotting in my club. Team of the Year Van Dijk's rotting in my club. I feel like it's a lose-lose no matter what I do. I use my Sunderland squad. They're good, but like Evos I feel like aren't as good as just like the meta players. So it's like I'll start using the meta players, and I'll still not do good. But then people will be like, Mumbo, what happened? You give up on your Sunderland team? What's the point of making a Sunderland team if you're not going to use them? And then it's like I go back and play with them. And then the same person who just complained about me not using the Sunderland team sees me using the Sunderland team, and then they'll say, hey, why are you using your Sunderland team? You got all those meta players. You should play with them. Yeah, dude. I'll get right on it. Long story short, I feel like half of y'all troll me most of the time. You should play what you want, not what we want you to. You're not a circus monkey? I don't know. I feel like there's going to be someone in the chat that sends like a $5 super chat and says dance. No, they'll say twirl. They'll say, Mumbo, do a twirl, please. I'll be like, oh. Dang it. Boom! Don't know what happened to EA, but they're finally giving us good icon SBCs. Mid R9 is going to drop during the Team of Season promo as an SBC right into my team. Are you grinding him? That sounds like a... It sounds like a Twitter post from like one of the leak accounts. Is that what you did, or did you type that out yourself? I'm probably not grinding any more icons with the fodder we have. I can. Don't provide us with good ideas. Foot Paraff? Ah, makes sense. Does sound exactly like him. Alright, we're still at 5:05! Guys! We've been live for almost 3 hours. We've done close to 10 League SBC run-throughs. I haven't even finished the Team of Season crafting upgrades, or the grinding upgrades. I still have 14 of these to do. We haven't done the daily golds. How am I supposed to run out of these packs? Unbelievable, man. He didn't drop that time. He was cooked by the EA devs in the code. All I want to see in a foot scoreboard post when I open Twitter is new pack code confirmed. And see a 90+ exchange. Wait a second. Wait a second. I think I just thought of the most brilliant idea. Promo exchanges. You put a promo card in from the current promo. Gives you a really nice pack. Or a really nice amount of gold cards. So for Team of Season, we get a Team of Season exchange. I mean, you could have like an 85 to 89, but if there's only one thing, it's like, okay, drop a Team of Season in here. Get a 50-player pack. Get a 75-player pack. It's a thing in FIFA Mobile. Okay, this might be a stupid question. Is FIFA Mobile made by EA, or is it a separate entity that just kind of copies EA to a certain extent and then does their own thing? It's made by EA. But another department. Okay, so I don't play ever, or I haven't really played in the past. How often do they take ideas from mobile and then put them into, like, actual Ultimate Team? Like, is that how exchanges originally started? Were exchanges a thing in mobile beforehand? And then they had come over to, like, console? Alright, let's do minimum 400 by now. I just missed a ton of players. Tim Kafili, current FC manager, and a big thing there. Started in FC Mobile back in 17 to 19. Interesting. Pack 93 Chris Wood and 93 Toon in the same pack. WRL. The fact that I'm getting no team of seasons recently, any team of season that pops up is a W in my opinion. They take ideas from each other. They probably use, like, each other as a litmus test too. Like, I bet there's some absolute whales in the FIFA mobile community. And by whales, I mean people who spend an outrageous amount of money that you market things to, where they test ideas for, like, market packs, promo packs, that then they put into EAFC consoles. Why are you buying silver rares? I'm buying the silvers for the team of season grind. Packs. And instead of fighting everyone on the commons for the same price, I just do it on the rares. Boom, boom. Alright, if we can get more than 26 from this batch, that should solve our answer with the 400 minimum price. That's the way to do this. Alright, we're at max. Okay, already. 18 there. Oh yeah, that's cooking. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, let's see what it gets down to. How many more we need. FC Mobile is very different in terms of content and grind, mainly due to the nature of consumers on the go, easy, quick gameplay, and there's a huge gap between free-to-play players and the whales. I bet. How about like a menu grind for people who don't like really play FIFA mobile gameplay? Would you say there's like a crazy menu grind on there on a day-to-day basis? We won like almost every single one of them there. Jeez. So another way to look at this, the way I'm kind of viewing it now, is if you can, with League SBCs before the original new content, start getting some silvers in your club from the Live and Sud section, along with the Super Silvers, the 7 of those that we get at new content. I feel you could get that down to like 10 to 15 left. Do a few League SBC runs, get some more silvers. Do your daily bronze and daily silver. And then I feel like for the last 100 or so silvers you need, just bid. And then for the 10 daily golds, you need what, 5 silvers for each of those? 10 times, you need 50 there. Either two things. Bid to get the rest of those, or use the ones from League SBCs. But that'd be like, what, 10 League SBC run-throughs? 9. Instead, just buy them with your coins, get those done for the day, and then start saving up silvers for the next day if you keep grinding. And so then you're in a better spot for the next day. With the coins you're making from League SBCs. I kind of want to stop special card trading too. Just to have all my coins liquid again, so you can see exactly where they're going. Should we do that for tomorrow? Sell the rest of our special cards and have an exact number and see like, okay, realistically, League SBCs took us from this to this. This to this. Yeah, there's literally so much to do right now. We don't even need unlimited. Very limited menu grind, even market is cooked. There's no investment, no leaks. Massive mismatch between supply and demand. Also, they're leaning towards 100% untradables aside from the packs in the store. Dang. Hey, who's... No, guys. I was joking about silver rares for 300. Do not bid on these. Don't. It's not worth your time. You're not going to win them. I want them all. Alright, I have probably another half an hour or so. I've stopped doing the daily gold in my opinion. I mean, it's nice to have the additional gold commons. And if you already have some bronzes in your club and you're doing the daily bronze and daily silver, it's not too difficult to do. But I think pack-wise, it's what, a 15k pack essentially for the Team of Season grind one. 3 rares, lots of commons. You have a chance at a Team of Season in there. Never getting Team of Seasons from League SBCs either? Really? I've gotten like 5 untradable from League SBCs and then 2 tradable from League SBCs. Or 5 untradable, 2 tradable. Did I say that? Did I say it or did I say tradable both times the first time? Jumbo gold for one of the tradables. And then the Libsud one, the premium electrum or prime electrum, whatever it's called. And then a mix for the untradables. Somewhere in the prime gold, somewhere in the small rare gold. Got base Zola yesterday from the Eredivisie League 1. Nice. Oh, pro tip too, if you guys are ever special card trading, anytime it's the top of the hour or you see there's new packs in the store, it's tradable. People pack a lot of heroes. So if you just kind of like hover at whatever special cards are around. You can make easy coins on those flips. When you can actually snipe a card. You see what I mean? I know 11 silvers for 3 rares. Hold on. Let me cook real quick. One silvers for 3 rares, golds, and 7 commons for 10 silvers or 2 rare golds. Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not seeing it as a and or. I'm seeing it as do both. You could say one's better value than the other. Oh! Yeah, but wouldn't stop doing it. Just grind SBCs. The commons are so important for the 77 times 5. I'm sorry. I don't know. 11 silvers for 3 rare golds and 7 commons, or 10 silvers for 2 rare golds, 18 commons, 20 commons. Yeah, but wouldn't stop doing it just to grinding. Wouldn't stop doing it just to do grinding SBC. Commons are so important. Yeah, I want to do both of them every single day as much as I can of each, if not all of it, all the time, just to maximize the amount of times we can go through League SBCs. Oh, gotcha. You weren't talking to me. That makes sense. So, another thing I might start doing, and let me know what you guys think of this. Daily for me to get my 83 times 10s done. I might start using league cards for like 82s, 83s, and stuff to do the dailies. If we're already having a hard time getting team of seasons, if it means to do like the 83 plus times 10s, needing to get team of the weeks. I just, for some reason, man, I can't rationalize. If I'm going to do 83 times 10 4 times, having to put 4 83 rated squads in just to do another 4 squads. So, like, I see that as 8 runs, 88 cards. I feel like I get the same amount of walkouts from that whole process than I would just putting it into a 77 plus times 5. And I honestly don't even feel like I get team of seasons from them anyways. But I still feel like I should do them to do them. It's just the step of getting the team of the week that's the frustrating part. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Huh? Am I tripping? Ignore position, high to low, 83s. Thank you for the sub, buddy. Am I stupid? I'm genuinely confused. What is it pulling from? Value high to low. Rating? It was tradable cards. That's what it was. It was tradable cards. That makes sense. Alright, so let's do 5 of these. But no, what I was saying before is I feel like I'm going to start just, since we have so many 77 times 5s as it is, and we have our dupe storage, and we have just all the grind packs still to open, if I wanted to start putting in potentially just a bunch of League SBC cards too, if I have grind packs left to open, we kind of can replenish the club that way, so we don't run out of stuff for a League SBC grind. But we also don't have to just sit there and one by one pick a non-league card, make sure we have the rating, and then go from there. Okay. Alright, so we'll take this 5. We'll do the 4 83 times 10s, and we'll do the campaign 89 plus pick. Is there anything good you can get from that? Like, is there anything of crazy value, or am I just mainly doing it for fodder and the tradable packs? I'm stupid. I shouldn't be complaining about Team of the Weeks. I can easily make these. We literally were just saying we need a way to get our packs down. That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to grind 77 times 5s to get enough Team of the Weeks every single day in advance so that at new content we can actually do the new content. I need to just shut up. Ugh. We're too busy trying to min-max everything. We've lost our mind. Team of the week. Sweet. Gold. $82 works. Perfect. Seven squad. SBC. $87. Boom. Saw Team of the Week for 11K. I should really read the description on this to get an idea of the best cards in it. The sheer amount of pages. That's crazy. Okay, so then the rest are 82s. A few more 84s. Okay, an 87. EAFC25, scratch that. SBC storage. High. Got those. Wait a second, I just realized what I could do. We keep at 83 to 8 tops. It'll fill with the 82s, then we put everything else in. Yeah, overthinking. We now have a 3084. I'm losing it. Yeah, let's do it this way. 2 the week there. Gold rare, notice the highest. 4. How do I make coins? As in trading or our unlimited pack into coin grind? Alright, if I don't get a single team this season from these final 3, something's up. Play 1,000 games a rush. Finally! 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 Oh. No, I'm not complaining. I'll take it. I'll take it. I will take it. Anything at this point. Bruh, I just need 300k. Well, we have our trading playlist if you're looking for trading tips, and if you're trying to look for unlimited packs with making coins while doing it, it's the pinned video in chat. Both of those can make you 300k really quickly if you already have 200k. What pack was that in? 83 times 10. I just made 5 Team of the Weeks. Let's waste my time on that stupid thing. Thought it was a bronze pack? No, I wish. Alright. so we have the grind pack still. We have the 505 number. Dude, it's literally never ending. Another 3+ hours put in. Okay, so that Mullen went for 13 pretty quickly. So if we find... Maybe we do 11.5 instead of 11.75. Wait, can 91 rated? Okay, they can pop up at 11.5. I'm getting sick of sniping, man. So much. I'm doing the same thing as I won the card. Is this a new coin grinding method? What in particular? Special cards or our menu grind? I'm losing my head. I might lose full. I literally might lose my mind. No, like, is this how you make your coins? This is a trading method that I do to make coins, but this isn't my menu grind, how I make coins. You don't need to do this to do our unlimited menu grind. This is just a cherry on top with your excess coins. Wanting to turn it into more coins. So buy for 11.5 and sell for 13? Yes and no. Depends on the card and depends on its price. I'm doing the same hand movement every single time. Nothing different. And it's not that we're not the first one to it. I can understand someone beating us to the card and the sorry you were beat to the snipe thing comes up. The listing's expired. But when it doesn't show anything, it's like we didn't click on anything. That's the most frustrating, man. Alright, let's try to get one more. Again, I'm not upset that I didn't win the card. I'm upset that I didn't have the message pop up the first time I... It's not that deep. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. I swear, it's not that deep. When she asked me if it was the best thing I've experienced, when she doesn't know I watched MumboElite in 140p and still enjoyed it. My Wi-Fi is ass. Oh. Sorry, I gotta send a text real quick. You really think you're gonna beat bots? I hope I beat bots. That's the goal. That's the objective. Walkout. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, don't get me wrong. Do we just have some degenerates in our community? Do you think there are some people who honestly are on the menus like 5+ hours a day, and then they come in chat and say they run out of stuff to do after their dailies? Is there people that genuinely are in that position, do you think? Because I don't get it. This is almost too much already. And I only see it becoming more and more. Oh, bro, imagine if they made the Team of Season grinding upgrade, like right after that period, they call it something else, and they make it like 50 times a day. Because, like, in theory, right, they could put that out in unlimited an amount, right? They could make it instead of 25 times a day, 50 a day, 100 a day. And for us, buying the silvers, unless their price gets extremely high, all that does is get us our coins back through the golds that we make coins from the League SBCs with. And then the fodder that we then put into an SBC for a player or campaign pick or something to get tradable packs. So it's like, the coins end up coming back. I don't know. Ba-ba-ba. All right, boys. We're almost out of grind packs. Did you know Nepenthes is stuck at 1? What do you mean stuck at 1? Oh, it's like a 1.97 subs? Yeah. I mean, if you think of any niche, if you maximize a niche or like a content category and the game's not actively getting bigger, or you're not expanding your community to anything outside of that, you're probably gaining subs still, but at a slower rate than you're losing subs. That's my channel since Call of Duty. Like, we'll go up, but then we'll also keep the same number relatively even for a while, because we'll be gaining subs, but losing subs. Gaining subs and losing subs. So, although the numbers staying the same, he's constantly getting new people in. They're just getting less people total than the people leaving his channel. Which, that's difficult for any sort of creator. And that's why you see a lot of people, like, start in a video game and then end up becoming some sort of, like, IRL content in some case. Because IRL is really the only thing that can allow you to truly break out of that. Besides the fact of, like, games that Minecraft, GTA type of things, content that's, like, evergreen. With his kind of content and my kind of content, it's very, like, either in the moment, in the week, in the month, in the game. Hope I see you reach 100K. I honestly, hot take, I really personally don't care. I've been around long enough to where I understand, like, concepts of, like, how to grind and concepts of how to really push your subs with certain types of content. But I'm at the point in my life where I really don't want this to be my full-time job anyways. I enjoy my career. And as long as I can hop on and have fun with a community of people, I like the chill vibes and the grinding. Even if that maxes me out at a niche of, like, maybe 25K tops. I'd rather do that than spend 3-4 hours a day making content that I don't enjoy making, that might get more views and get some AdSense money, just to have people cancel me later because I used a lib card in an SBC solution instead of a SUD. There's going to be a controversy because the lib player I used was actually someone who had, like, a domestic violence case against them. And so 100 people on Twitter decide to call me out on it and then call my employer and I lose my job. And then because I lose my job, I then have to rely on this for security or find another one. But now my footprint online is, when you look up my name, forever tied to my personal brand is I got canceled for submitting a domestic abuser into an SBC. They won't know what that means. Alright, dudes, I gotta go fill up my car with gas. I need to see, do I have my tackle box in here? Do I have my tackle box? Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Yo, should we do an IRL? Hold on. Should we do an IRL? Hold on. How's that look? Take that off. Got new pliers. Got some casting string. Got some swimmers. Smaller cases. This is a Flambeau Outdoors. Features 5 utility boxes. It's a T4 multi-loader. I gotta take this though. Oh, dude, that's sick. Look at this. So it opens up on this side too. So you have bonus ones. Low key. Wait. Hold on. Instead of me live streaming things like this, which we definitely could try sometime, what if this summer we did some IRL live streams of me fishing and stuff? But if I'm around other people, I probably can't talk. But what if I got a GoPro? Ooh, how much do GoPros cost? Or is there any other like cheap things I could put on my hat or something to where I could record it and then I do like commentary over my fishing, or then we show it off on stream, like when we're stream opening packs? How much do they cost? GoPro prices. Oh, it was a FIFA joke? I didn't even get it. $280 for the GoPro. What the heck? Insta360? Possibly. Is there just, even if it's not the greatest quality, is there something around $100 that I might be able to get? What do fishermen use for their... An older GoPro? Yeah. Older GoPro price. Maybe I go to, oh yeah, the older edition GoPros. You can find quite a few for under 100. Like a Hero 6. Yeah, GoPro Hero 6 Action. $28 on eBay. Yeah, I could definitely buy one online. So, what would I put the GoPro on then? Like, would there be an attachment to put on my hat? Or maybe do I put it on my, like, vest? Like, get a little thing. Put it to my vest. Get a cast in. You can get mounts? Okay. Alright, we'll look into that, boys. Thank you for chilling today. Again, if you did enjoy, smack the like button, subscribe if you're new. I don't think I'm serving in my church's children's ministry tomorrow morning. So I'll have early service, which means I should be able to be live around new content. I'll try to be live before new content. Probably going to get a haircut, go grocery shopping. So, yeah, we'll plan on a stream around new content again. Really start doing those for Team of the Season during the weekend to make up for during the week. But yeah, God bless. Have a good rest of your day and weekend if I don't see you tomorrow. But yeah, take it easy. Have fun fishing.